Almost every classroom has a few children who simply do not know how to read. There is another group, possibly a large group, who more or less get it, but who struggle with comprehension, spelling, and writing. Agility with Sound has been developed to meet the needs of all of these children. Much the most effective way to use this resource is in the classroom, with the classroom teacher as the primary literacy program for these kids. Teacher aid assistance is certainly very helpful, but not essential. This is how it runs. The children learn all the underpinning skills, phonological awareness, phonics knowledge, and how to chunk words here on these self-teaching apps. Pop on headphones and go. There is the ability for the teacher to set levels they want the child to work on, like here. But which bit of the app the child is working on does not matter very much. In all parts of all levels of this app, they are listening to those sounds. The difference between a and comes up in almost every chain. They are learning to think in the sounds of words as good readers do. Then these, which develop the ability of children to process these words easily, quickly, and fluently. It is a matter of practice, and more practice, and seeing themselves move up on this chart is a very powerful incentive for most kids. In schools that have trialled this in the classroom, we have found that most children want to practice and instinctively pair up to practice and test each other. If there is support at home, send a copy home for yet more practice. There are copies of all of these on the USB, so print off as many as you need. Laminate them if you want to, or simply paste into a child's book. If a teacher aid is available, this is where they are most valuable. Testing the kids daily. It takes just 1 minute per child. From there on, it is like any other guided reading program. The children read these books that they can read, want to read, and meet their learning needs, and which are based on the words they have been learning in the app and here. We recommend having class sets of a few titles for guided reading and 1 copy of the other books for independent reading. The manual has the text of each book for the teacher, but scripted for comprehension and vocabulary development. And then the follow-up activities, already prepared, mainly drawing at the earlier levels, with the activities already prepared on the USB, and at later levels, the activities are based on writing. All other comprehension strategies are explicitly modelled and taught in the process, and this is an example of the follow-up activity. There is a considerable emphasis here on how to structure a written piece. Then transferring phonics knowledge to spelling with these dictation sentences. The whole group can do these at once. It is actually much more effective if the children are not given other reading material to supplement this. Comparable decodable readers of any brand are just fine, but standard readers leave the child but no option but to guess at many of the words, the very strategy you are trying to eliminate. The same with spelling. Good readers recognise the patterns in words, go on to transferring those skills to other words. These kids cannot do that and are left memorising letter strings which are soon forgotten. Focus instead on building the underpinning skills, and in time these kids will be able to process words and text, all words and all texts, as good readers do.